Okay, welcome to another edition of Hollywood Balls with me, Geordie Pete Redding. Looking forward to my next guest. Been waiting a while, but we've finally got our diaries in sync. There's no doubt you've seen my next guest on TV, and I thought I had some good techers and skills with the football until I saw this girl. Welcome to Aguska, Freestyle football world champion. Welcome to Hollywood Balls.
Hi, thank you so much for inviting me. It's such a honor to be here.
It's great. I mean, fantastic. You know, I went to doing my research, and what great research it is, by the way, watching someone with so much skill with a football. And I found that, you know, not only was I watching one interview, I watched them all. It's just absolutely fascinating. Before we get into how you got into your career, tell us a little bit about what you're up to currently.
So basically, in next 3 weeks, I have the another World Finals. Wow. Which are really important, and I am going to go and fight for the first place, because last year I lost it in the final. So this year I feel like I need to get back and get my title.
Bring it back home, yeah, exactly. I know from you know, reading about you and speaking to you, which we'll come on to, you know, it takes a lot of dedication and a lot of time, doesn't it? So when there's a world final around the corner, do you find that your preparation goes up a level?
Of course, I am training like every single day for like 3-4 hours. Like, I love to train every single day, but in the way of the competition, you need to all the time repeat the same things to have tricks 100% and everything. So this is like much more stress, and you need to train different way as you do. So it's like a lot of things we change before the competition.
To take you back to the beginning, were you a football? How did it come about? Were you a football player? Were you a fan? How did it all start?
So let's start with volleyball. I was like huge lover of volleyball. Like, I loved it. I played it in the club and everything, but people didn't saw my potential. So I started to play that, and then like I think 1 year after, they opened a small academy, football academy in my place where I were living. And then I started to play football, but I didn't really like that. And after the time, I saw like 3 guys doing freestyle football, like 2 guys, really. Okay. And then I went to them and was like, what is that? How you do that? And then they introduced me to the freestyle. And from this time, after I just took the football and I started from scratch, from nothing. Like, I didn't know how to do 2 kiki-apis. I was like really beginner.
Wow. So when was, just to give us a sort of a history, when was freestyle born, do you think? And when do you think that everyone thought, yeah, this is going to become a really big sporting event?
Yes. So freestyle born, I believe, in the circus. I don't know exactly which year was that. For sure, 1950s, already in the circus was freestyle football, but people didn't call that like a freestyle football. And then with time, really started like 1998, when the first freestylers started to show off. And we took that, of course, from Maradona and Pala, because they started to do like different things on the field. So then with time, footballers started to do that, and then freestylers get into it. And this how this born. So this sport is really young, 22 years right now, or 20 even.
Just as a quick question, I mean, obviously there are a set of tricks. I've watched you, and you know, the step over as well, not dropping the ball. I can see all that. But do you still look at previous footballers, the likes of, I remember seeing as a kid Maradona catching it on the back of it. Do you still look at current footballers now for tricks as well?
At the beginning, I could do that because, of course, I was new and I wanted to find like inspiration and idea for the tricks. But right now, I would say that freestyle and football are 2 different things. So footballers do like skills, freestyle football skills, like in 1% of this what we are doing, which we are not really looking for nothing else inside football. We have like only freestyle, and we are concentrating freestyle and different sports where we can get the ideas for new tricks combination in freestyle.
So maybe the footballers are watching you.
Yeah.
Now, you say it's an art form of football, which I love. It's a perfect description. When it comes head to head, do you think you could, my next question, obviously following on from footballers, is could you go head to head with Messi and Ronaldo?
As I mentioned before, freestyle and football are 2 different things. So as I told you, I started 7 years ago, and I didn't play football at all anymore. So of course I didn't practice that, and I believe that them football and my football this is the level. My freestyle and them freestyle, it's that level. You know what I mean? So it's difficult to compare football with freestyle because this is not the same sport. But we have a lot of freestylers who are really good in football, I could say.
Which is perfect for my next question. Off air, you were asking about my love of my football and Newcastle, who aren't doing very well at the moment. So we need all the players that we can get. So I'm going to put you in a position. You've decided you're going to play football. You're going to play for Newcastle, my home team. What position are you going to be playing for us?
I don't know. Like this is difficult question, I would say. For sure not goalkeeper. I am rubbish in it. I like to run, so could be like a striker. I don't know. I don't have idea. I never thought about it.
Well, we're struggling for goals, so we'll take you as a striker. Maybe not a goalkeeper because you'd be throwing the ball about and catching it too much. So, okay. Now you spend a lot of time in London. Do you support a football team? Do you like to watch the games? Arsenal, Spurs, or Chelsea, maybe?
So in the past I watched it a lot of football. Right now I am more into freestyle, and I am living like world with the freestyle and different sports like b-boying because I wanted to get inspiration, and I love to watch volleyball because it's happening much more in 1 second.
Okay.
So at the moment I am not supporting and I am not watching any matches.
Okay, well we're gonna try and get you converted to become a Newcastle supporter. So black and white clothes, and that you can be our honorary fan. Bring us some luck, because boy do we need it. Now you say obviously a world championship coming up, but what's on the horizon for you? You know, do you look at what's happening over the next 6 months? What can we expect to see you in?
Right now with the COVID, this year it's one of the toughest year I've got, like, because I supposed to work for UEFA 2020 and I supposed to represent London in any match happening in UK. I will be in the halftime match, but unfortunately everything went cancelled. So in this case, I don't have like none opportunities, no ideas what I am doing. I am really strict, like in 3 weeks for the freestyle. And then I am going to travel somewhere, like maybe to visit my friends. And after this, I will be back to London because right now I am in Poland.
Yeah.
So we will see what the days bring. But like, I am looking for like started my YouTube channel where I can teach people and do tutorials and do like things like that to help young generation to know how to start freestyle and give them like tips which people really never mention, which will really help others to understand the movement on your legs and diet and everything no one speaks really about.
Now, interestingly, you say that because I know that you train, as you've said, you train 3 and 4 hours a day, twice sometimes that I know of. If you shared your dedication, as you say, with a channel, let's take me as an example. Do you think you could turn me into a freestyle footballer?
Of course I can do. Of course I can do 100%. You know, it's really crazy. You go for like any workshops and then you meet like this small kids in age of 7, 10, and you are able to teach them some skills and they are so happy as well. So like, even if you can teach someone who is like in age of 7 or 10, you know, what you can do to the people who are like more adult, like, believe me, freestyle is for everyone. We've got like some freestylers. One guy is like 60 years old from Russia, and another, I don't know where, but it's 80 years, and they just start freestyle, and they are such amazing people.
You speak of travel, obviously, when this pandemic is over. Now, football is extremely popular in Dubai, where we are, in many different aspects. We have beach soccer, we have the Pro League, and I think the freestyle football, we could imagine it down on our JBR, which is a big beach walk, would be fantastic. So would you be happy to come over to Dubai and show your skills to us?
Wow, one day when I will have opportunity to come, of course. Like, my dream is to go all around the world to every single country to just show what is freestyle football. And the most important, I want to really concentrate in like Arabic parts where the girls are really closed-minded, and I would love to like go into them and like, you know, introduce to the freestyle and show that the girls are not as well like in the same level as the guys. This is the most important, to show them that you are not, you know, less worth, like you are the same level with the guys, so you can do whatever you want.
So to become a pioneer for the girls, great stuff. Aguska, we're going to wish you the very best of luck for the upcoming World Championships. All we ask is that you will come back on Hollywood Balls, hopefully with the trophy to show us, and let us know how you got on.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For sure, I will be back here.